paying 140 for them.
Size 8.5.
I'm telling you.
It's
I'm only
what you
paying
keep
90.
spending your money on. That's for real right there. Talking to a sneaker dog.
I showed this shoe because when it came out a couple of days ago, I wasn't particularly inclined to purchase it, right? Partly because I'm currently on my anti JCole shit right now.
That sounds a little personal right there. That sounds a little personal.
no, I don't know if you follow what he did with fucking No Name, but like, yeah, no, he's a fucking sucker for that shit.
I just think his beats. I've always feel his beats were lacking for me, but that's a whole nother.
Yeah, that's a whole other discussion. But so I know that the shoe model has sold out, and there was some money to make, not too much. So I was like, whatever, I don't give a shit. Like, and it was funny too because he hit me up about it, and I was like, just kind of like brush it off to the side, right? And then they dropped, and then they sold out, and it was funny too because we got these shoes after bombing on now I can't even forget. Like now I forget. We were trying to get like the Jordan 5s, right? The Oregons, right?
Those are
And of which I have a pair coming to me, by the way. But or no, I think it was some other release. Anyway, we didn't get it in the moment, right? But these were popping up. And so he basically got on eBay, started to like quickly look at completed sales, right? And then he was like, oh shit, like people, this is reselling. We can make some money off of it. And
interesting.
And so he sold a pair of these that like now you can get not quite for retail, but like if you do a little bit of research and with some patience, you might be able to get the shoe for retail, right? But he sold one for $350.
Like how you were saying,
that window. He sold one for $350. This is $135 fucking shoe. Jesus. For $350 to some lady in Australia.
Damn, you have to pay hella money for shipping too, right? That's what I was shipping off of too. Is like,
so it must have been close to a $400 shoe, and one of the shifts that I have taken because of him, his insistence is, before I used to only sell shit domestically, right? And now I'm like, well, fuck, if he just sold this shoe to somebody, right, in Australia who was down to pay, like literally, she could go right now and like buy the same shoe for like 100 and something off.
Yeah, but that's what's crazy is that there's some people that got it like that. Like we said earlier, man, there's some people that got it like that. Like they don't want to go look at 3 different websites. Like I bought my girl some Uggs the other day. So I looked at 3 different websites to try to find the cheaper one. But I can imagine, man, there's people that are like, oh, right there they go. I want them. Boom, let me get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all it takes, you know?
It doesn't compute for me because I'm like the king of that shit, bro. Like whenever I have to buy something, I go down the rabbit hole. I will return a shoe if it's $10 cheaper. Like I've done that hella times. Like
I know these Jordan 8s. I seen them for cheaper on eBay on an auction, and I was looking at the auction like, them motherfuckers better go up, or I might just buy the same shoe over again and then fucking sell the other one. But then I'm like, man, is that doing too much? But I don't know. I guess I'm talking to the.
I wouldn't necessarily do that with eBay. I would do that with Foot Locker, Champs, right? East Bay, places where, you know, like I said, you I just did that recently too with some fucking Jordan Flint sandals, some sandals that I ended up making $29.50 profit for, and I ended up selling 4, so I made over 100, 4 different sales, right?
Nice.
But I had originally purchased them for like $54, right? Okay. And then they popped up again on a restock on sale for $44. And so So I literally,
You're sad, bro. You're like, I'm gonna get my $10.
I'm gonna get my $10 on all the pairs that I had already fucking sold, bro.
Oh,
And so
shit.
I basically essentially ordered the same shit all over again in the same
Wow.
sizes, then returned them, returned
Yeah.
on the original order that had paid more, right? So then so that's how I got to over $100 profit.
With a little bit of
So
work.
again,
When you're
most
willing to do a
people
little
would
work.
not do that shit, but like I will definitely do that. Like I will go the other
I
step.
got no shame. No shame in the game.
Oh, no, I'm the person that will call fucking Viacom or somebody and like, I want to talk to retention right now. Like, I'm about to cancel this shit off. Like, give me everything. I'll tell you a story. This cat sold because I'm not just doing the sneaker thing. I'm also trying to get into art. And
Oh
so
shit.
he sold a print, like an $80 print, bro, from France, and he sold it for $275. Right. Now the crazy thing about the print is that you can actually still buy it right now at retail price.
Jeez.
Right. And so I was like, and so anyway, because I saw him trying to sell it at such a high value, and because he had so many watchers, I was like, you know what? And it actually was one of my first purchases, right? I bought 3 different prints, three of the same prints, right? Hit the fucking lotto because one of the prints actually has his autograph.
God damn.
So, and I bought it. I bought 3, one to keep for my personal self. It's actually right now in this new apartment that my girl and I are staying in. But the other 2, I'm trying to sell. And so when I saw that he sold it, I like messaged him. I was like, hey, bro, like, how much did you sell it for? And then
How did you do that? Yeah.
And I was like, and it was hilarious because I was like, bro, like good shit. Like,
Yeah.
you just sold a product at like 3 times the
shit. Yeah. Beast.
price, and it's still available. Right. And it's just because people don't do that level of research.
Me spending a little money on eBay and even Facebook, fucking, what is your like, and I mean, I guess there's just the reality of it is there's just hella fakes out there, but what is your do you worry about that? Do people sell a lot of fakes? For the most part, can you trust people? For 1 out of 10, what would you say is like a percentage of, or what's your experience? Have you ever bought something and it ended up being a fake, or sometimes you don't even know? Because some of these fakes come from the goddamn same factory that make the real ones. So
for
it's
sure.
like,
no, it's like for example, right? The Grateful Dead's, like it people are selling fake ones for about 300-400, right? Obviously they don't tell you it's fake, but like, that old saying, if it's too good to be true, it probably isn't. Like, straight up, like, who the fuck is gonna sell this for 300? Like
I seen some Space Jams on eBay today for $100 and nobody was bidding on them.
Yeah.
And I was kind of just like,
And what I've also noticed is that a lot of the fake sellers on eBay, they're people with like 0 feedback, right? And then suddenly they have this. Suddenly they got 10 of these, right? And no feedback. And I'm just like,
so what's a good number? What's a good amount of feedback once you have like 100, 200 people?
I mean, I just want to, and one of the things, I don't know what my number would be, but like, I definitely feel more comfortable with somebody that has 25 and more rating, right? So I can kind of see what they've been selling, because obviously there's a lot of people like us that are just trying to get into the business and they're just beginning to acquire stuff, right? So like, for example, I just bought a Supreme t-shirt for the homie, right? And I was like tracking it, and he has no feedback, right? So You know, it looked authentic to me. I don't even think like there are fakes out there, but it's such a new shirt that like I don't think they've had enough time to like come up
Knock
with
it off.
even.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then so I won the auction at a really cheap price, right? Probably like $25 cheaper than the other ones, right? I messaged the dude and I was like, hey bro, like I just want to make sure this is fucking real, right? And he's like, hey, here's my Instagram account, like look me up.
Okay.
And then I went there and I'm like, okay, cool. He's just some kid that, you know,
Starting to show shit on eBay. He probably sold it locally and just is starting to now sell on eBay, probably.
Exactly. And so and it was funny too, because he's like, yeah, you know what? I put him at a lower price in the hopes that it would generate more people. Obviously it didn't happen. And you know, and so what I said to him and what I've already done was like, if it's legit, and like I said, the shirt, it looks very legit to me and it passes all the check marks, right? Then I, you know, gave him the instant feedback, and then I went onto his Instagram account and then I posted like, hey, this is, you know, legit seller, you know, because I'm trying to give him, I'm trying to, you know, I got hooked up because of his lack of reputation and I got a good price. So, you know, I'm going to extend that olive branch and pay it forward, right?
Hey yo, who wear it all? I'm a Adidas freak, multi-thousand pair sneak freak, real fly physique that'll look, yeah, fat watch, live footwear, having white folks displaying my gear. Come on son, let's keep it moving, right footwear.